My name's Linda Eady, I'm the bar manager here down in the Byre. Our address is actually Partick Bridge Street, but we consider ourselves to be part of Byres Road. Byres Road is probably one of the busiest streets in the West End of Glasgow. Runs from fruit shops to pubs to nightclubs to woolies. Anything you need you can get in Byres Road.
I think that people in the West End have their own individual twist on fashion. I don't think they follow trends as such. They're not kind of your high street like disposable fashion. They kind of stick to what suits them, and it's quite a kind of quirky individual look, and I think they get that from basically a mixture of shops like this and charity shops.
There's an awful lot of like charity shops as well, so if you're like needing to get new stuff or you just want to browse and everything, it's really good for like picking up little things. My favourite shop's Byres because it's got so much little quirky things in it. So it's like even if you're not wanting to buy something, you can just go in and have a look.
My name's Martin O'Loughlin. I've been working at the Glasgow Botanic Gardens for 12 years now, and it's just been recently renovated after over 100 years, and it was just starting to get a bit derelict. The original Botanic Gardens was actually placed in the city centre of Glasgow, and it was moved here about 120 years ago into the West End. And I think a lot of people enjoy it because it is like an oasis in the middle of busy roads, as in Great Western Road, Byres Road, Queen Margaret Drive.
My brother actually brought me here when I was about 16, 17, and I came from Drumchapel, and that was all just like big housing scheme, 3 pubs, nothing to do, then you come into Byres Road, and it's like, I mean, it's just because it's cosmopolitan and stuff. I mean, I know that sounds like a poncy word, but it is. You get people from everywhere.
People in Byres Road vary depending on when it is. During the day it's a lot of kind of older people that are out doing the shopping and things like that. Lunchtime you get a bit of a buzz from all the local businesses coming out on their lunch hour looking for somewhere to eat.
It's just got a very varied mix of people. It's kind of got varies from age, you know, it's not just really young students, it can go right up to people in their 30s, and it's just people are a bit more chilled out, a bit more laid back.
It's a very relaxing place as well, as I said. There's a lot like sitting in the grounds. We've got herb gardens, rose gardens, arboretums, and a walkway just down at the riverside by the Kelvin that leads right down to Kelvin Grove Park, which is very nice in the summer as well.
Glasgow's West End has many wonderful bars and restaurants in the area, but of all of them, where is the best place to go?
I would go to Ashton Lane or Oranmore.
The Oranmore is a hugely popular pub emporium in a conventional style church. This makes drinking here a stunning spectacle with its stained glass and stone structure. Ashton Lane hosts many top-class restaurants with fantastic food. Alongside is a brilliant old-school cinema showcasing all the latest films.
I obviously like Ashton Lane, but sometimes it can be very, very busy there, so sometimes I like to go to places like Russell's and kind of just places like that just for kind of a cheap burger or whatever. And also quite like the Tenants Bar, the basement, that do have good DJs and things there. So
Ashton Lane, you've got a choice of dozens of different bars, so depending on how you feel, who you're with, you can choose to go somewhere quiet or somewhere busy.
Glasgow Botanic Station used to reside at the Gardens area of Glasgow, but why and when did it disappear?
60 years ago it closed, and it ran from Mary Hill into the city centre right under the ground, but it's not been used for a long time now. Well, as I say, 60 years. There was talk of reopening it up. There's been filming things have been done down it. There's talk about redoing it up into a nightclub now, but that's an ongoing dispute between a certain member of the public and the council themselves. It's very interesting. I have actually walked it because it runs right underneath the Botanic Gardens, and I've had to walk under it to pick up various benches and stuff that had to be roped up from down at the railway breathers. But apart from that, they're unused, I'm afraid.
Many other architecturally stunning buildings, such as the Salon's old picture house, were being closed.
The first multi-storey car park, I don't know if it's actually the first one in Britain, but it's definitely the first one in Glasgow, and they were protesting about it as well, and to save the facade. I thought it was just the facade they were saving, but they're actually saving the whole thing. They were going to make it a Waitrose, to what I heard, And that's one of these sort of upmarket Sainsbury's English sort of supermarkets. But they banned it anyway. Whoever it was that protested won. And it's good because they tried to do that with the salon a few years ago and keep it as a picture house. But they failed on that network.
The West End of Glasgow is a great place for a change of city atmosphere. With great food and drink, if you ever visit Glasgow, then visit the West End.